Hey everyone, you're less than 2 hours away from having your very first VCF region. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to achieve this. And better yet, how to troubleshoot every issue that you face along the way. Let's face it, nothing's perfect. All right, let's get started. We've already downloaded the spreadsheet, so we'll skip the first step, hit next. Then it's just saying you need to complete the workbook. You can either do it as a JSON file or an XLS workbook the whole way through. Click next. I'll select the file to upload. And I'll hit next. So it's passing the spreadsheet now. Now it's going to go through and validate. Almost maybe 20 seconds into it, it failed. We see it validated the JSON fine, that's all good. It's errored out on the DNS resolution part. Remember how important I was saying this was? Perfect example. This happened in my environment when I was demonstrating how to do it. Let's see what the actual error was, or the issue I should say. It's saying forward lookup failed for pretty much everything, but I do have everything created and configured. So why is that the case? It seems that I probably made a mistake in the deployment parameter spreadsheet. Let me just bring it back up again. Where we should be looking would be in deploy parameters. This is where you define the DNS zones. What I would suggest has happened here. I've incorrectly not put in the actual zone name. It's looking for all of the records in shank.com, but it's actually all sitting in region1.shank.com. So I'll fix that up and we'll go and upload that again. Okay, so in order to do that, I'll just hit back, go next and just re-upload the file. Cool, hit next. That's revalidating now. Let's come back to it and see how that goes. We're making some progress now. We can see now the next issue, which is saying it's got some SSH communication issues and SSL certificate issues, and that's quite common. What happens is when you are doing a management domain bring-up, the FQDN and the SSL certificate have to match. And in order to do that, if you've renamed the node or whatever, you actually need to regenerate those certificates on each host. I'll walk you through doing one host, then I'll do the rest in the background, then we'll come back and kick it off again. I'll quickly show you the link that describes the process. This is it here. You need to, it started off in VCF 4.2 and then it's proceeded onwards. And essentially all you need to do is log into the host, run the first command and then restart a service. That's it. Then just repeat that for the 4 nodes in the management domain. I'll log into one of the hosts now. That's party session open. I'll grab the first command, so that should regenerate the cert, so no issue there. And then we'll just restart the service. That one is done. I'll repeat this for the remaining 3 nodes and we'll come back to this. All those certificates have now been regenerated. Hopefully hitting retry now will get us past that issue. Let's see what happens. All the modifications and testing and troubleshooting we've done as part of the process has led to a successful validation of the Excel spreadsheet, which is also now a JSON file if you were to ever look for it in the Cloud Builder appliance. All we need to do now is click next. It should kick off the build process. This is the beauty of the Cloud Builder appliance. It automates a whole heap of tasks for you that you would otherwise need to do yourself manually, which could be quite time consuming. We'll let that process complete and domain, or management domain I should say, be built, and we'll come back and have a look at it. The process has completed successfully. It's taken about an hour and 45 minutes. So you can see here the start time is 11:34 a.m. and if I scroll all the way to the bottom, it's at 1:16 p.m. Around about 1 hour 45. That time can vary completely depending on your environment. Could be faster, could be slower, just depends really. Good news is it's deployed, and in the subsequent videos we'll go through the SDDC Manager interface and various day 2 operations. Hold up, we're not quite done yet. I did promise some tips and tricks and how to navigate your way through the Cloud Builder appliance, especially how to do some troubleshooting. Let's jump right into that section now. The first thing I want to show you is the SOS utility, which is helpful if you want to chase down log file bundles and also do some basic health checks. So as you can see, I'm already logged into Cloud Builder. Next, you need to SU to root, and then we can run the command. You can see I've SU to root. I'm in the opt VMware SDD support directory now. That's what you need to go to after you SU to root. And from here, we can run the SOS command. Running the /SOS:\help command will give us a list of all the commands that we can run with the SOS utility. As you can see, there's quite a bit to go through. I'm not going to go through all of them, but keep in mind that this tool is there. But the thing I did want to show you, and where I got the JSON file from, was using this utility, you can use the JSON generator options to go and convert an XLS spreadsheet into a JSON if you ever wanted to do it yourself. As you can see here, all the JSON options are highlighted on screen. Now I won't actually go and generate a JSON for you. I've already done that in the background. But there is a link in the description to show you all the useful commands this utility can provide for you and you can go and do that in your own time. The next thing I wanted to show you is the important log files for when you're troubleshooting Bringup or doing a Bringup and need to know where to go. Important, especially if you want to troubleshoot live as you're doing a Bringup and it's failing. You can use the SOS utility to do the generation of bundles, but I prefer this method. And to do so, you need to go to the log file directory. That directory is var log VMware vCF Bringup. I've listed all the log files available in this directory. The important ones are the vCF Bringup log and the vCF Bringup debug log. The debug log gives you a decent amount of information. You can see here mine's already rolled over a few times because I've done the Bringup and the log files filled up. But if I was to quickly open up the debug log, you'll see how much information is actually in there. Okay, this one's already rolled over, so I'll go to the previous one. There's a lot of information to go through. I won't try to get to an error because it may take some time. As the Bringup process is going, you will be able to see things like the tests it's doing, for example. So the VM kernel ping, the MTU pings, all that sort of stuff, you'll be able to see in this log. If you've got a keen eye and you want to have a look at what's going on, this is the log view. But again, there's a link in the description to where all the log files are located and the important ones and what they do. For those of you following along, well done, you've now built your first VCF domain. If it's not your first radio, congratulations nonetheless, it's still an achievement. We've still got plenty to cover and we're just now getting into the real fun stuff. Moving forwards, it's important to know the architecture of VCF. If you missed it, click here. And if you haven't wrapped your head around the deployment spreadsheet just yet, it is also very important. Click here to go through that. Like always, I'm always here to help you out. Please like and subscribe if you found this content useful. Please leave a comment and let me know what you thought. If you want to see something different or something more, please let me know. I'm happy to accommodate where I can. Catch you next time.